Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive videoscopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous Superstar Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Now, it will be around the 13th that we are going to have this month's new moon. And this is a very dreamy, very romantic new moon that is set to take place in a very worldly part of the sky for you. And so it is the dreams of faraway places, the hopes of the possibilities, the desire to experience life more fully, to garner adventures that is going to be part of this new moon energy. Of course, you want to be a little bit careful because the energy is so dreamy. You may not necessarily be seeing things as accurately, but we've got Venus and Neptune and the new moon. We've got Pluto making a harmonious connection to these placements as well. All of this ultimately magnifies the energy of this time, of the intensity of the hope, the intensity of the dream. Now, where it is that you are pursuing exploration, whether literally or figuratively, in altruistic endeavors, that is when you're able to access some of the higher vibrations here. If it is that you are looking to engage a legal process or political process, just be a little bit careful because details are not clear. There may be very high hopes, very high promises made. So you want to be careful there. If it is that you're pursuing higher education, again, the dream is strong and that's a beautiful thing. Human beings were meant to dream and dream big, but there may be some key details here that are being overlooked. For all that, if you are able to cultivate a spirit of strategicness, of strategy, then you will be able to maximize the energy of this time to have a dream, but also to make sure that you have a plan to see it through to fruition. And so long distance travel, immigration and citizenship is covered here as well. And that may be part of the pursuit that intrigues you, that interests you at this time. The 28th of the month is when we will have this month's full moon. And this full moon is taking place at the very foundation of your chart, the bottom of your sky. This part of the sky has to do with home, family of origin. It has to do with your understanding of your past. So it's everything from your living space that you consider home, right to your roots. So for some people out there, this full moon is going to represent a time of understanding of your past dynamics, of your family dynamics, and having a depth of clarity around any emotional issues that might have been there. See, here's the thing. This full moon is standing across the sky from Venus. So there's love there, but it may feel a little distant or a little far. There may be some longing. At the same time, though, there is Saturn speaking in supreme harmony with this full moon. And that suggests stability. That suggests maturity. And so where it is that you are hoping for positive developments where it comes to your family, there may be only so much that is possible. And yet there's also the ability for you to practice maturity, to engage with a sense of responsibility and healthy surrender. There's also a sense here of a matter related to home needing your measured response. Now, if it is that you're looking to make changes, things like buying, selling, moving, a new roommate, it may feel like there is further longing or there's something lacking in the changes that are either you're motivated to make them or the changes you're moving towards. And yet there is also that sense that this is the smart choice, this is the right decision for you at this time in your life. Now, where it comes to matters of love, of course, that very sultry, very inviting energy that is taking place mid-month with the new moon is going to have love and faraway places intimately connected for you. At the same time, though, And as we navigate further, it is going to be the 21st of March that Venus will change signs and move into the very top of your sky. And so love starts to feel more consequential, more ambitious. For those of you open to meeting someone new, as much as I love that new moon energy, it is very fantastical, which means that if you are connecting with people from far away, just know that what your expectations are, what your hopes are, they may be inflated in some way. And so it's important to be as measured as possible, especially when it is that you are meeting and connecting with people like online, for example. But for all that, there's so much hope at this time of the new moon that it can have you believing love is possible, and it absolutely is. Once we navigate forward, the 20th or 21st of March, depending on where you are on the planet, Venus moving into the top of your sky will have you feeling as if you're able to connect with and attract people who have either achieved something that you desire to achieve for yourself or are in a position of authority. Now, for those of you just starting to date somebody, I love this new moon energy. It is happening right in the middle of the month. It is dreamy, it is expansive. It can feel like you see the world differently as a result of what you're feeling for this person. There's not a lot of mature or responsible or stable energy with this particular new moon. And yet there is fantasy, and you can enjoy it for what it is worth. Once Venus changes signs, you're able to see things from a more measured perspective. And by the time we get to that full moon, you may learn things about this person's past that encourage you to take a little bit of a step back and evaluate whether or not you want to move forward with this person. For those of you who are in an established bond, as much as I love that new moon energy, which I really do, it's great for planning an adventure together, not necessarily great for confirming those plans just yet. It is at the end of the month, and especially if you live with this person, that full moon is going to be very powerful. It is going to speak to your understanding of the space that the two of you create together, the living situation you have, and how it is that you feel about it. And as you come to a depth of understanding, and it may be hard to find that balanced perspective, being able to see things from the other person's perspective, you will get there and find common ground. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's a lot here. I am going to say I love Venus in a fellow water sign for the first part of the month. The first 3 weeks of the month, you have this blessing with you, and it peaks right around that new moon energy. Such a sultry time, such a hopeful time. Enjoy it for what it is. It is about the dream. It is about the hope. It is about the fantasy, especially where it involves faraway places and people in faraway places. But for all that, you've also got wonderful energy here that is inviting you to bring love and raise it in some way, to think big picture and to understand and to perceive all the love that is available to you in all its forms around the world. Thank you for watching. You can get a video like this every week for every single sign for as low as just $3 a month at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Expanded exclusive horoscopes for each and every sign, special horoscopes, class passes, consultations with me, monthly events, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.